Some of the most insightful clients are also the ones who change the least. Your client sits down and they walk you through their situation with impressive clarity. They know the pattern they keep repeating. They understand the decision that would change things. They even describe the exact conversation they need to have or the opportunity that they're hesitating to claim. And by the end of the session, it feels like breakthrough has already occurred. And you both know what the next step is, but then the following week arrives and nothing has shifted. Your client shows up thoughtful, reflective, and completely sincere. They explain why the action didn't quite happen yet. The timing felt complicated, another priority appeared. They want to think through one more angle before moving. And another week passes, and you begin circling the exact same ground again. If you coach ambitious people, this situation appears far more often than your basic training programs prepare you for. You'll sit with somebody who clearly understands their patterns, and yet the actions that would change their situation, they never quite arrive. At first, many coaches assume that there must be still something psychological left to uncover, another belief to examine, another layer of fear to name. And the conversation becomes increasingly interesting, insightful. Your client becomes even more articulate about their own inner landscape. And yet the behavior remains stubbornly the same. The range of their growth is relatively similar to when they began. If you're curious about why some people move through pressure with surprising ease while others keep circling the same edge, there is an interesting lens that you can explore. Most nervous systems tend to organize themselves around one of four core orientations when stakes rise. So we call them the somatic skins: the warrior, the sage, the shapeshifter, and the asset. Go down to the description. There's a short assessment that will help you see which orientation tends to run your system. And many coaches find that once they recognize their own pattern, the dynamics they see in their clients start to make a lot more sense. Okay, so now let's come back to that coaching moment. When your client describes the step that they know to take, watch their body as carefully as you listen to their words. A founder might say that they are ready to raise their prices for the first time, maybe in years. A leader might say that they need to confront a partner who has been quietly undermining them. A talented creative might say that they are finally ready to step into visibility and claim the work that they have been holding back. And as they imagine that moment out loud, something subtle often shifts. Their breath might alter slightly. Their shoulders tighten. Their attention drifts from the conversation just for a moment. The words still sound confident, but the underlying organism has already begun negotiating with the pressure of that future action. This is the moment that many coaches misread. The issue is rarely a lack of insight. Your client may already understand the situation perfectly well. The issue is that their nervous system does not yet have the capacity to carry the action their insight requires. Every meaningful move in life is load on the organism. It threatens stability in some form: social, financial, relational, or psychological. And the mind can imagine the correct decision instantly, but the body must decide whether it feels safe or equipped enough to execute it. When the nervous system reads the moment as manageable, action tends to move quickly. Your client will make the call, deliver the message, raise the price, and step into opportunity. Because here's the thing: actual decision, embodied decision, and action They go together like PB and J. When the system reads the same moment as dangerous, the organism regulates away from that edge. And so from the outside, this looks like hesitation or procrastination, sounds kind of reasonable. Inside the body, it's protection. Once you begin to see coaching, specifically performance or transformational coaching through this lens, your work changes in a very practical way. Your job is not your client's comfort. Instead of endlessly exploring interpretation, you begin helping your clients develop the capacity required to carry the lives they say that they want. The founder learns how to stay grounded while saying the larger number out loud, and maybe even receiving pushback on it. The leader learns how to remain structurally steady while delivering a difficult truth. A creative learns how to hold attention without shrinking away from it. As the organism learns to carry more pressure, the actions that once felt impossible begin to feel strangely ordinary. And that shift from insight to capacity is the deeper layer of development we explore inside the Prestige, our Somatic Academy, through immersive events that stretch your somatic range and coaching circles where we'll develop real skill together. Members train their nervous systems to hold greater levels of pressure, presence, and performance inside our Applied Somatics Academy. If that kind of work calls to you, you're welcome to explore it with us. Because once your body learns that it can carry more than it once believed, the life you felt was perhaps just out of reach begins to move within striking distance. Thanks for sticking with me. Please do consider liking and subscribing. It helps us out a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.